Now you're going to jail. Now you're going to
Stop it.
stop. Stop resisting. You're under arrest.
Bro, let me go!
Touch me if you want to. Yo, touch me if you want to.
Taser! Get down on the ground. Get down. Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
Today we will be talking about a Karen who refused to leave a property even after being fired. On the 11th of January 2023, officers responded to a call from the manager of a store about one of his workers who had already been fired but refused to leave the property.
Here ain't nobody ever did that. So why everybody out in B have to do that?
You fired her today?
First it was first
You just wanted to leave?
Then it was
Okay. Is she allowed to come back?
Her name was Trish.
So how did we get from?
He picked it. First it was an old lady that worked here. Her name was Jill. Then it was another girl who worked here. Her name was Trish.
Okay.
Then it was another dude who worked there. Her name was Pee Wee. Then it was my sister Aubrey, and then it was now me.
Nice.
So
So how did we get from him asking you to do something, you getting upset, to now them claiming that you're making threats and we come
Didn't
here?
nobody threaten him?
You never threatened anybody or nothing?
No, didn't threaten him.
They said they terminated her today and she needs to leave the property and not come back.
I'll leave the property as soon as my dad get here.
Do you have a car here?
No?
Okay, well, we can step outside, though. You can go out this way or you can go out this way. Whichever your dad said was going to pick you up.
We can go wait somewhere.
Don't know.
What's your name?
None of your business?
It is, okay.
Because he didn't have to call the police.
Okay, he did. What's your name?
No, he didn't. No, you don't.
Stop.
Don't put your hands on me! Let me go!
You're making this a much bigger deal than
Let
it
me
needs
go!
to be.
Let me go!
Settle down.
Don't.
Let me go, and I will go outside away from my dad. No, let me go.
I need your ID.
Okay,
Hey, now you're going to jail. Now you're going to
Stop it.
stop.
Stop! And it won't hurt.
Fuck out. Let me go, bro.
Something as basic as giving her ID when the officer requested it, or even agreeing to follow him outside to talk, would have changed everything. But she wanted to stand her ground for no real reason. Since the manager didn't want her inside the store anymore, she could have just stepped outside to wait for her dad, like she said she was doing. Instead, she decided to stay inside and challenge both the manager and the officers, which never ends well.
Have a seat. We're going to get some information from you.
I don't need to sit down.
How you doing?
You have to sit.
You lost that option 2 minutes ago.
Sit down. Take a minute.
I
Sit
can't
down.
sit down. He
You
does
have
this
to.
with everybody. That's what y'all don't understand.
We will get it figured out. But right here, you need to sit down. You are under arrest. Don't make me drag you into the car. Thank you.
This is the part many of these Karens never understand. They stay inside arguing and trying to force their own rules into the situation, but the moment they sit at the back of the police car is always the moment reality hits them. That is when they finally realize the decision they made was wrong. But at that point, it is already too late. Soon her dad arrived, and that was when another stage of drama began.
Manager or something kept getting into her face.
She
And
was
she told
asked-
the manager that she was going to call her f***ing dad. And that's when he said he was calling the cops and took it as a threat. Okay, but he doesn't have no right. He doesn't need to be up in her face.
Okay, well, and that's what she's saying. This is actually both their stories. Is she was told that because they had no customers to clean,
Okay.
and she said no. He said, we talked about this. There's nobody here.
They've been having
You're
problems
cleaning.
with this guy for the last 3 weeks.
So they said, okay, you're terminated. And we want her to leave. She said, you have to leave. She said, no, I'm not leaving. So you have to leave. They don't want you here. And we need your information. You're not welcome back. She refused to give the information, and then she started fighting my officers.
Like I said, if you stay like that, it won't put more pressure on your wrists and it shouldn't be so bad.
That's where we're at.
Can I talk to her?
I can't do it. You got it? Go put the window down a little bit so you can talk.
He told me to police phone, and I took the no.
Calm down. Calm down.
Then he wanted to break me.
From the conversation they had, it was clear that he didn't get the full details of what had actually happened. Like most parents, He rushed over to her workplace simply to defend his daughter, and there is nothing wrong with a parent wanting to be there for their child. But there is also a point where parents need to understand that defending them blindly without correcting them can make things worse. What the father did next almost made everything worse.
Jesse,
His name is Jesse? So how did it happen? What happened? What did you do? Ask you to clean?
he want to get smart and talk about something. You can grab a rag and grab the soap and you can clean this off.
Well, why are you fighting with the officers?
I wasn't fighting with them.
Why's your neck all red?
Because they just laid me up against the glass.
You don't fight, don't argue with them, please. They had more charges against you lately.
Okay. You're not going inside right now, are you? Let's not do that.
I just want 1 second.
Let's not do that.
Okay, I'll wait till you guys leave, dude.
Okay.
You don't need to go too for some stupid shit. I understand.
You guys don't understand
we've dealt with
both my daughters now for the last month. He wants to act like he's...
Instead of focusing on understanding what actually happened, he decided to go confront the manager. He was ready to fight the man, and that is never a good example to set for a child. If children watch their parents react that way, they will likely repeat the same behavior whenever they have an issue. His daughter was already an adult, so he should teach her how to handle responsibilities herself and not come to fight for her at her place of work. It would have been easier and more responsible for him to let the police handle the matter or even file a complaint later if he felt something was wrong. But taking the law into his own hands would only escalate things, and the officer had to step in before the situation got completely out of control. Meanwhile, the daughter still had to face the consequences of her actions. She had been given so many opportunities to walk away peacefully, yet she refused every single one of them. Now, instead of going home with her dad, she was being transported to jail. She was later charged with resisting arrest and obstruction of a peace officer without violence. These were charges she created for herself out of nothing. This case was resolved peacefully, but the Karen in our next case learned the hard way that punching an officer doesn't usually end well.
Touch me if you want to. You don't touch me if you want to.
Taser! Get down on the ground. Get down. Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
On the 1st of November 2023, an officer responded to a call from a school about a student who was creating a disturbance and refusing to leave the classroom.
I work here.
Right. But you don't understand me on that type of level, sir. Leave me alone. You don't understand me, right?
No, listen to me.
No, listen to me. You don't understand me, right?
I'm
right
trying
or
to find out what is going on.
Exactly. I'm trying to get you to understand from a different perspective because you don't understand.
No, you. The minute I walked in and I tried to talk to you.
Because I was upset, sir. I'm trying to do right. No, I don't. No, not with me.
Is she a student here, same thing?
She's a student in this class. We're just trying to get her out of the building because she's disrupting the other class.
And I'm not, ma'am. No, that's your entitlement, right? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. That's your entitlement, right?
Do you have an ID?
That's your entitlement, right?
Do you have
That's your
ID?
entitlement, right? Okay, yes, ma'am. That's your entitlement. So you're able to feel however you feel, ma'am, because that's what how it came to you. But it might not come to me that way. I might not agree with you, but it might make you feel less of a person because I don't agree with you, ma'am. Exactly, but that's you, but that's not everybody else. So you want me to leave because you feel like I'm distracting the class, but when I was trying to be calm and trying to explain stuff, y'all all made judgment of me. Y'all didn't get it. It wasn't you. It's them. I'm pertaining to them.
Let's get to the bottom
I'm
of this.
pertaining to them.
What is your name?
Because I'm pertaining to them and they don't understand me, I kept trying to show them that it's about the title, but because it might not mean that to you, don't mean it to me.
Okay, let's move forward. I'm
not talking to you. You can get my name through him. I'm not talking to you though. So
We could see how she ignored the officer more than once, and even when he tried again to give her another chance, she still didn't want to acknowledge anything he said. So the officer then proceeded to speak with her friend to understand what was going on.
And she just got kicked out of her grandmother's house because they weren't letting her believe what she was saying.
So what does that have to do with this?
That's what we were just telling Mr. Noah. It's just too much depression and all that. She just got kicked out, like literally just.
How old is she?
I think she like what, 18, 19? She like 19,
Okay,
20.
do you know her name?
How do you I don't know. Yeah, he might know.
Santoria Smith.
Centauria Smith. Listen to me.
Nobody, man.
Miss Smith.
I was touched on him. So I feel a certain way about certain things that you might not think of because you don't know me.
Okay.
So because you don't
Right
know
now?
me, because you don't know me, you make judgment based on how you feel. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel, but don't make me feel less of a person.
It was obvious the girl had been going through a lot, but attacking everyone in the room and ignoring those who were trying to help would not resolve anything. She needed to allow someone to calm her down, but she kept pushing everyone away. What she did next was more shocking.
I'm not putting my hands on you.
I'm telling you.
You can feel that way, but don't put your hands on me, sir, because you feel that way because you feel a certain way.
There's certain options.
Because you feel a certain way, you're entitled to feel. Because do not touch me. I'm not putting my hands on you. Do not be disrespectful. Do not put. Yeah. Because I was taking that with you really like I don't. Because you don't know me. We can take it there. We can take it there because you just put your hands on me. So I feel understanding. So I put my hands on you. If I put my hands on you because you have that badge on your chest, you feel like it's right. You don't know me. And that's why I don't want to talk to you. No, it's not having no seat. You just put your hands on me. I didn't put my hands on you. I'm trying to talk to you. So because you don't understand me, sir, you just making it about you.
Do not touch me.
Do not touch me. You just touched me. It was okay for you to put your hands on me, right?
I'm asking.
Shut up. I'm leaving, sir.
No, you're not. It's
I'm
beyond
leaving,
that
sir.
now. You've already touched me.
But you put your hands on me first. You put your hands on me first. It's okay for you to put your hands on me. It's okay for you to put your hands on me, but
Shoving an officer is already a serious mistake, and speaking rudely to him after that only made things worse. Since the school management no longer wanted her inside the classroom, she could have just walked out on her own, and the conversation could have ended outside. Standing there trying to prove a point or make everyone understand her frustration would not solve anything but create more. What she did next completely sealed her case, and this was the moment everything escalated.
stop. Touch me if you want to. Touch me if you want to. You don't touch me if you want to. Stop. Touch me if you want to. You just put your hands on me, sir.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
No.
Get down on the ground.
I don't feel like
I'm not going to ask you again.
I don't care.
Get down in one.
I don't feel like
One, taser. Get down on the ground. Get down. Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Deciding to fight the officer was a wrong decision. When someone becomes aggressive and tries to fight law enforcement, the situation immediately becomes dangerous, and the officer has to respond in a way that would stop the escalation without harming himself or anyone else in the room. This was why she left the officer with no other option but to tase her. All of this drama would have actually been avoided if she had simply listened to the first instruction and left the building. The officer gave her more than one chance, but she wasn't ready to listen to anyone, but wanted everyone to listen to her. When someone refuses help and chooses to escalate, the situation always goes in the wrong direction. Her bond was later set at $10,000. That is a serious amount for something that could have been avoided with one simple decision. But there is a catch in this case. If she is accepted into a mental health court, she could be released under supervision instead. That option exists because the system understands that not every case is just about rule breaking. Some people genuinely need help, and when it becomes clear that their actions were influenced by emotional or mental struggles, the court can decide to place them under supervised programs that focus more on treatment than punishment.